am Sanjay Baru. I'm delighted to be here at the Tata Literature Festival. I'm the author of a book called The Accidental Prime Minister, but I guess I'm an accidental writer. I'm an accidental participant at this conclave. I'm not a literary character. I'm an economist, and economists generally write boring books, but I'm delighted that I've written a book that a lot of people like. I decided to write this book because I thought by 2012, Manmohan Singh had become an object of joke and ridicule. I mean, people used to have this joke about him going to a dentist, and the dentist would say, "At least here you can open your mouth." And here was a man that I actually quite admired and respected, and I thought he was a great prime minister in his first term. His second term was a disaster. So I felt, the young people, like my daughter, for example, should really know what he did, what are the good things that he did, because in 2012, 2013, I think almost the entire media was very, very critical of him. So that was what was the main motivation for my writing the book. I think the main problem was that he did not contest to the Lok Sabha in 2009. In the first term, he was an accidental prime minister. He was a member of the Rajya Sabha. The elections of 2004, the people of India did not vote Manmohan Singh as the Prime Minister of India. But in the elections of 2009, they voted him back after looking at his performance over 5 years. He should have claimed that victory. He should have contested to the Lok Sabha. And the second term should have been Manmohan Singh's government. But he was afraid of doing that. He shied away from doing that. He allowed Sonia Gandhi to continue to dominate the government. And I think the people of India was frankly quite fed up. The criticism of the book came from vested interests around Sonia Gandhi. The book itself is actually a great tribute to Manmohan Singh's first term. It's not about his second term. But the fact that I wrote in the book that it was Sonia who was calling the shots, that was not something that people in the Congress party liked. And if you see all those who criticized me, including people in the media like Vinod Mehta, the editor of Outlook, or Harish Khare, even the journalists who criticized me were all people who are Sonia's people. Nobody who was not a Sonia person has ever criticized this book. It was very difficult. I've never written a book like this. I've written boring stuff about sugar pricing in India, about trade policy and stuff like that. But to write this book, which was very, very personal, which was also for me a very difficult emotional experience because I was writing things which I knew would upset a lot of people. I have always argued that this is an honest book. There is not one lie in this book, and it's very difficult to write an honest political book because nobody has written a book of this sort in this country. It's a path-breaking kind of book. Well, first of all, if you read the book, you will see that I mentioned at the very beginning that Manmohan Singh himself called himself an accidental prime minister. The term accidental prime minister was his term, not my term. He used to say to people, "Oh, I'm an accidental prime minister." And that was true in UPA 1. It was not that UPA, the election of 2004 was not about making Manmohan Singh the prime minister. Like the election of 2009 was about making Manmohan Singh a prime minister for a second term. So UPA 1, my book is about UPA 1, and he was an accidental prime minister. I have written in my book that I have not used anything which is either from the official files, anything confidential. In fact, I've said repeatedly that this book is less than 50% of what I know. It's not everything that I know, because a lot of things that I know are confidences. Wherever I given assurances that I will not talk about this, I have not put. So the book contains stuff which is not confidential.